Hey, what is going on, guys? Today I just wanted to make a little video here and give my personal review and insight, I guess, on the eBay Topstar program. For those of you that don't know what that is, pretty much a loyalty program or more like a membership on eBay where every 3 months you get access to a drop of a bunch of shoes. It's like between 50 and 70 pairs of shoes at retail price. So I'm just going to be going over my experience, if it's worth it, and also show you guys what I personally got from those drops. Um, First, in around March or April 2023, they sent out emails to a bunch of people just saying, like, hey, if you spend $1,500 by a certain date, that date was sometime in July, I believe, then you'll be in the Topstar program. And also, if you met like I think it was a $600, $700 spending by sometime in May, you would get a trial drop. So I did meet that $1,500 limit, and I also got the trial drop. So the drops that I have had so far are the trial drop, the fall 2023, winter 2023, and then spring 2024. That's the most recent one. So that is what I'll be covering for you guys today. Just my thoughts and whatnot. So let's get into it. Alrighty, so the first drop that I had access to, like I mentioned, was that trial drop. Um, this was in July or August of 2023. I ended up picking up the Jordan 1 Retro Patent Breads. This drop, since it was a trial drop, there were a lot of shoes that weren't as high end, I would say, or I could just say cheaper. Right now, these shoes on StockX and GOAT, or even on eBay, you could probably pick up for between 170 and 200, so they're like a little above retail price. But they were, on the Topstar drop for retail price. That's what I ended up picking up, but there were some other shoes similar to that, like the Jordan 1 Taxis. Those were on there. Just some lower, not, they were more budget friendly shoes, I would say, that you could get close to retail price on GOAT or StockX or even eBay. So the first drop, I would say, was, nothing crazy, but it gave a good idea on the program and whatnot for sure. Okay, and for the second drop, this would have been fall 2023. I would say this was probably the first, like, official drop that I'd have access to, since the trial one just, it didn't seem as good, probably because the spending limit was lower to be qualified for it. So I ended up getting the Spider-Man Jordan 1 highs. These ones, again, if you were to go on StockX or GOAT, you could pay a little bit over retail and get them. So I mean, they aren't by any means the most expensive shoe. I just got them because I liked them. There were some other shoes on there. I know that Travis Scott Jordan 6s were on there, and also the Lost and Founds. I know a lot of people like those, and those are some shoes that sell for, a lot more. But yeah, this first official drop or the fall drop, it wasn't anything crazy, to be honest. It was better than the trial drop, but still nothing crazy like that. So the next drop that I had access to was the winter 2023 drop. As you guys can see, I got the Travis Scott Air Max 1s. I really like these. I wanted them for a while, and these ones, if you were to buy them on GOAT or StockX or just, anywhere for resale price, they are a little bit more expensive. They're around that, $300 to $400 range, depending on your size. this collection overall, though, did definitely have some better shoes that either if you're a reseller, you can make money on them, or if you just like any of the shoes, but you don't spend a lot on shoes, you could still get a nice pair that's, more expensive. I know one of the Lost and Founds were on this drop also. Um, there was also the Jordan 1 High. It was like a light blue one. I'll throw a photo of that in here. Travis Scott Jordan 6s again. But yeah, this drop was definitely better than the first two. It was worth it for me, I'd say. Okay, and for the most recent collection that dropped, the spring 2024, as you guys can see, I got the reverse Grinches. These were definitely, one of the more expensive shoes on there. One of the more higher end shoes. I would, I was a little surprised with this drop, just seeing how, the trial drop. Those were cheaper shoes on there, and then the fall drop, there were some better shoes, but nothing crazy. And then the winter drop, there were some really good shoes on there. And then this spring one, it was really, as far as like the most expensive shoes on there, it was these and the Lost and Found. So, I mean, if you got those, if you were to resell them, you could make a good profit, but it wasn't anything really all that crazy. It is a nice shoe. Um, but yeah, I was a little surprised and kind of disappointed with this drop, to be honest. Okay, so my final thoughts on if Topstar is worth it or not. I'm going to say it depends on what you want out of it. Um, don't go into it, or don't try to get it because you think you're gonna get, crazy expensive shoes like Chunky Donkeys or any of the Travis Scott Jordans at retail price, because it, it doesn't look like that's gonna happen. Before I joined the program and I was like looking around at other people, I didn't see anything that crazy. The one thing that I did see that was like repeating, I saw this probably in like June of 2022, was the Travis Scott Air Maxes that I did get from the drop. Um, so yeah, I would say if it is something you're interested in, ask yourself why you want to be in it. I mean, obviously to get shoes at retail price. The pros of it really is that you're getting shoes for retail, and you have a second chance at some higher end shoes that, it might not be worth it to pay, $400 or $500 for, like the Travis Scott Air Maxes that I got. Like, I did really want that shoe, but I wasn't willing to pay $350 to $400 for it. So it was nice to get it for, 150 or 160, whatever it was. Um, but yeah, those are really the two pros. Um, I mean, another one, you might be able to make a little bit reselling the shoes every 3 months, but not enough for it to be worth it. Cons, you don't know what to expect. With each drop, they give you about like a week in advance, and they show you, the shoes that are dropping. I guess one more pro is that whatever shoe you see and you like, as long as you're on the drop, when it happens, you should get it. I never personally missed out on a shoe that I wanted. Um, the drop is live for 24 hours. It's usually 10 a.m. Central on Fridays. So yeah, that's another pro, I guess, is that you can almost always get the shoe that you want. That's what it was for my case, at least. Um, the A big con is the spending that you have to do. The like 1,500 in 6, 7, 8 months. That's not terrible. 5,000 is. That's a little too much for me personally. But I mean, it would be good if, you know, you're always buying new shoes and like cycling out your own personal pairs, you know, adding new stuff to your collection. Then I think this might be for you if you're already spending close to that. Um, another another con is like really if you're looking specifically to be reselling the shoes, um, there's not a whole lot of money to be made just since there's only 4 drops a year. And again, the shoes aren't that crazy expensive. Um, so yeah, those are my thoughts based on my experience. If you guys think otherwise or have anything to add, feel free to leave a comment, or any questions, leave a comment. I could definitely go and answer your questions, and you know, I'll look at you guys' comments. So yeah, I hope this helped you guys out if Topstar was something that you're interested in or maybe interested in going for in the future. So thanks for watching. Leave a comment, like, subscribe. Peace out.